Chapter 6 Test Review. Number 1, which of the following is the midpoint Riemann sum approximation of this integral here using 4 subintervals of equal width? All right, so when we do that, we want 4 subintervals. So let's find what the base of each of those subintervals will be. And so we take so that's going to be delta x is going to be our 6 minus 4 over 4. So that's 2 over 4, which is a half. And so normally what we do is we factor out that half. So we notice this is a quarter, this is a quarter. So probably not these two unless something else factors out somehow. And then we want to do midpoint. So midpoint, so if we're going from 4 to 6 and have 4, 5, 6, and we have 4 subintervals. So let's split into 4 parts. So we want the midpoint. So this line here is 4.5. So we want to put in 4 1/4, 4 3/4, 5 1/4, 5 3/4. And so it looks like we have putting 4 1/4, 4 3/4 into our function here. So the answer there is B. All right. Number 2, the differentiable function r is increasing and the graph is concave down. All right, so we have values here. It's increasing and concave down. So from 8 to 13, it's increasing and concave down. Values of r of t at selected values of t are given in the table above. The trapezoidal sum, 4 minus 1, so that's like 4 minus 1 times 8 plus 20 over 2. And then you have the 6 minus 4 times the next part. And it keeps going. So there's 1, 2, 3 of those. Approximates for the integral from 1 to 13 of r of t dt, which is of the following statements is true. So this isn't going to be a real accurate sketch, but here we had just 1, 4, 6, and 13. We just want to know what's going on here, if it's an overestimate or underestimate. So if we do trapezoidal, so that one's under from 4 to 6. So since it's concave down, it's increasing and concave down, all of these will be under the curve. And so it will be an underestimate because it's concave down. So the trapezoidal sum is an underestimate because the graph of r is concave down. All right, which of the following definite integrals is equal to this limit? So this one actually has 2 different parts to it, which can make it confusing. So I'm seeing a 4 over n here, and so that means our b minus a is 4. So we want to go 4 spaces, and all of these, this goes from 1 to 5, b goes from 1 to 5, c goes from 0 to 4, and d goes from 0 to 4. What we normally might look at is just like right in here, and we see a 4k over n, but we also have this out here, and so we can think about this as 3 times 4k over n, which means it looks like 4k over n is what we're going to be working with. And so cosine of 1 plus 4k over n. So it looks like 4k over n is going to be kind of our x value here. And so looking at this one, we see this starts at kind of a 0 plus 4k over n. So it's going to start at 0. That's going to be our starting point. So it's going to be either C or D. And it's going to, as we substitute in here, we have 3x times cosine of 1 plus x dx. And so that matches D.